I've known this girl here in Dubai for over 3 years, and she's been friend zoned, and she's in denial that it has happened. She used to date this guy. He always used to treat her like shit. Finally, she said, I can't take anymore. You're playing around too much. You're womanizing. She's in her late 30s. He's in his late 40s, quite successful. And I know that this guy has no intention of getting married. None. Never been married, no kids, just enjoying his freedom. And this is something women have to be very careful of. A lot of women don't think that they can get friend zoned, but they can. So they were living together for a short period of time. Now they're apart, but I still see them coming to the gym together. And I always say, what's going on here? Oh, we're just friends. And I know she's just hanging in there, just hoping that one day he changes his mind. And I know it's not going to happen. A man doesn't get to his late 40s involved with a woman who is 10 years younger and keep her there as a friend. I'm sure that every once in a while he's hitting it, but he's not committed to her. And so that's what we're going to talk about today, my friends. Being friend zoned. Listen, being friend zoned as a man versus a woman can be extremely different. And that's what I'm going to explain and show you the big differences. Okay? Hit that like button, my friends. Subscribe if you haven't already. Book a session if you have any issues, relationships, YouTube channel, etc., life in general. The older man is here for you. I'm that father you never had, that uncle, that grandfather. The older man is here. Life experience up to the, it's just brimming out of my ears. Okay? All right, let's get into it.
No, because let a guy tell me what my friend just told me. So I have this friend, right? He's a guy, and we've become really, really good friends. We talk about everything. I don't think there's anything on the book that we don't talk about. Okay, we're those type of friends. Like, we trade stories, we talk about everything. Okay, and it's been great. For me, it's been a little rocky because it kind of reminds me of why we worked in the past. Because me and him dated, almost 20 years ago. A long time ago. And everything is it's been going good. He's great, funny. I feel like we get each other. I feel very authentically myself speaking to him, and I feel like he feels the same way. We just can say anything, and it's not outlandish. It's not weird. We just have that confidence with each other. You know what I mean? And that trust, and it's great. I can be vulnerable. He can be vulnerable, and and it's beautiful, and it's fine. And no, we haven't hooked up. For all the y'all who think that we have not hooked up since we met again. Okay, so it's not like that. He was very clear. He friend-zoned me, and he said, listen, I think that you're a wonderful woman. He goes, I can't lose this. We are what we have. I can't lose it. And for me, I was kind of it took me back a little bit, but then I was like, all right, whatever. It's not my first rodeo, being in the friend zone. So I know what this means. I was saying to him, if I had a man come to me.
Lady, being friend zoned as a woman isn't the same as being friend zoned like a man. A woman loses her values as she sits in the friend zone. If the man is building himself, he's gaining value. And what I mean by value to the opposite sex that's going to want you. No one wants an older woman, regardless if she has resources or how she looks. Most men don't want an older woman. On the other hand, both of you are aging. So as he ages and he continues to build himself, he becomes more valuable to more women. Being friend-zoned as a man isn't the same as being friend-zoned as a woman, because you're literally waiting for the other person to make a decision. That's what friend-zoned is. The person who's sitting there and not getting what they want, they're the ones that are losing, but the loss is significantly greater on the female side. I didn't write the rules. Nature is a bitch. There's a massive difference between an older woman and an older man. 40-year-old woman, 40-year-old man, big difference. So you have to be careful about sitting in the friend zone as a woman. You don't have time for that shit. If the man shows you... Anyway, let's listen to what else she has to say, then I'll continue.
On the type of energy that you're trying to come to whoever next you're dating, I would drop my life for this man. And he's like, what? I'm like, yes. I'm like, if a man came with that type of energy, the type of energy that you're trying to put into, someone because he wants to treat the girl like a princess. He says, I want my princess. I want my relationship. I want someone who's going to be there. I want her not to feel uncomfortable in life. I want to make her life easier. I'm listening to this and I'm like, yo, this is a fucking joke. Like, what cruelty is this, right? Because, like, everything that he's describing is everything that I've been desiring, right? Because it's ghetto out here. And I'm at an age where, like, what I'm looking for in a relationship is much more than just raising a family and all that. Because I'm already halfway through that, right? Because I have two kids one is almost a teenager, or is a teenager, better said, and then the other one is, entering her preteens. So,
lady, give it up, man. Jesus. Try to find your baby daddies or daddy. Reality of it is that if a man finds a woman that he think is desirable, he's going to wife it up instantly. He's going to try to grab her and take her off the market. That's how men operate. He obviously don't see the value in you. And the second you just said 2 kids, I could see the reason why. I could see exactly what this man is thinking. He's basically saying, I ain't taking that shit on. I like this woman, but there's no freaking way I'm stepping into that minefield. Nope. Growing up, I had a woman that I just adored. But if it wasn't for those 2 divorces and that 1 child, I would have wifed it up when she finally saw me. But no, I wasn't stepping into that freaking minefield. My value went up, hers sank significantly. So please understand, you're wasting your time. However, and I don't know what you're getting out of the relationship now that you're sitting there with him, waiting, but to be honest with you, lady, I would not rest my hopes on this man. This man is clearly telling you what he wants to provide for a woman, but just not you. Just not you. That should wake you up instantly. And I'm sure that you have expressed to him, well, that's what I want. That's what I'm willing to provide. He clearly sees that you're not that person. He knows enough about you to know that, nah, I'm not going to pull that trigger. You have clearly not displayed the qualities that I'm looking for in the wife that I want. So you can say all you want. Oh, that's what I'm willing to provide. That's what I want from him. He's not willing to give it to you. Women keep getting this idea that they're supposed to be the arbiters on how relationships should work. This is what I want, and because I want it, the man should provide that to me. Not realizing, that man is willing to give that, but he wants something back in return. You don't freaking get that. You think just because I want it, the man should just say, okay, I'm willing to give that. I don't have to worry about what I'm going to get. No, lady, no. He clearly don't see the value in you.
And he has 2 teenagers, right? So, like, it boggles my mind because I'm like, okay, you think you say I'm attractive, right? You call me beautiful, cute, everything, every single day. You go ahead and tell me that, I'm wonderful, but that you can't be with me. Like, when literally we fit like a fucking puzzle piece. And it irritates me because I'm like, let a man fucking come to me and say, I'm gonna put you, I don't want you doing this. I don't want you doing that. Because he's handling it. Because he's taking care of it. Let me be soft, baby. I'm tired of being out here. It is ghetto. It is ghetto out here in these streets, okay? Like, I'm really thinking about just retiring because I don't have another one in me, another situationship, and I just don't have it. I don't have it. It's exhausting. And I am such a relationship girl. I never thought in a million years that I would be in this place where I am today. And I know that sounds arrogant or cocky or whatever. I honestly never imagined my life like this.
God. It's amazing what happens when they freaking wake up and realize how harsh the streets are. It's ghetto. It's ghetto. Where's the baby father? Where's the man that you open your womb to? That's the man that you should be working it out with. No man wants to take on another man's saved game, as they say. No man's going to take on another 2 kids. He has 2 on his own. You think he's going to walk into the trap of taking on another 2 kids? With what? Single moms just have no idea how hard it is out here, man. Blows my mind. And you're talking about, I'm prepared to retire. Okay. 40-year-old woman retiring from the dating market. That should have been done in your mid-20s. No one is going to miss you out here. No one. And I'm going to just say it harshly because you got to wake up at some point. If no one wants you, that means no one is going to miss you. You see how that works? So you could say, yeah, I'm going to retire and think that, oh, people are going to go, oh my God, no, please don't retire yourself off the dating market. Oh, mid-40-year-old woman with 2 kids. Please don't. All of us men out here are just dying for you. We are just waiting for you. No, the answer is freaking no. No man is going to miss you. And I know it's freaking harsh, but you guys got to wake the fuck up and realize that this is your reality. That's why you never leave you never leave the men that you open the womb to. Because good men are saying, no, I'm not taking on another man's freaking seed and providing for them. No. Reality is a nasty freaking bitch, man. It don't give a shit about you. Life don't care about you. You think the universe just wakes up one day and say, oh, dear, look at that poor single mother with 2 kids. I must favor her. Look at her struggle. Let me see. A good millionaire man over there. Many resources. Hey, millionaire man, there's a single mother of 2 kids. Go forth and do your job. Hell no. Hell to the no. Men have woken the hell up and said, shit no, not taking that on.
I'm blessed because God has blessed me, and I'm grateful for it all, okay? But, man, wanting that partnership.
You're blessed. I'm grateful for it all. But yet you're out here pining for a man that don't want you, and it's not being provided for you. But you're calling on God. Or are you? I don't know, man. Why did you have to bring God into this? I keep telling you women all the time, God is not a relationship coach. He's not. You all like to bring God into your whole relationships, thinking that, oh, I don't really have to put any effort into doing anything. God is going to give it to me. No responsibility. I refuse to take responsibility for getting shit done. Blows my mind every single time.
That support. That person who you can let your guard down with and truly be who you are, without judgment, without being worried that you're like weird or that you have certain quirks or that you're not cool enough. It just sucks. It sucks, But I digress because thus is life, right? And this is where we're at, and we need to embrace every facet of our lives, right? This stage of my life is a stage where I'm just focused on my own self-improvement, because until somebody comes with that energy who says, baby, I want to retire you, who says, baby, here, pay this off, come on, like, I'm done, let's go, let's do this. Like, I need that type of energy. And until then, I will be on my own, right? Because I'm not settling for less. I'm tired of not being seen. I want somebody who sees me, all of me, and loves and accepts me, all of me. Anyway, I'm rambling. It just sucks being in the friend zone. But what are you going to do?
I was waiting for the whole I'm not settling bullshit. Oh, God. You can't make this shit up, man. There's no other way to say it. I have to quote the late, great Kevin Samuels. You can't make this shit up. My quote, make that shit make sense. Oh, man. These women sitting around waiting for that millionaire to just come and pay their bills. 2 kids, mid-40s, just waiting for that man, because they're not going to settle. This is such a repetitive undertaking. So what happens is these women wait forever before they settle down. And the men who sit in the friend zone waiting for them, let's look at how men feel when he finds out he's in the friend zone.
Excuse me, sir. Can you take a picture of us?
Oh, sure, no problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Oh, very beautiful couple, by the way.
Oh, no, we're just friends.
Oh.
We just friends. Just friends.
with my mama. Shopping, taking out the trash, fixing your car, doing all that shit I ain't want to do. This bitch is out here fucking for less. You think I'm being a gentleman for my good health? No! I'm too old for female friends. Do you understand that? No new friends. That's what Drake was talking about. He was talking about bitches. Did you not get the memo? No more new friends. You thought I was doing all this shit just to be friends with you? No! What are we in high school? No!
Exactly. Men are there freaking putting in the work for her to say, oh, we're just friends. Gentlemen, if you're not getting your equal return from any of these women that you're putting in effort on, get the hell out. These women will string you along, man. Don't do it.
Now, how long have you guys been together?
About 6 months.
That's it? It's new. Oh, it's newish.
We're friends. We're just friends, but he wants it.
Can we talk about this not in front of everyone, Jesse?
I'm single.
It's complicated.
I'm single, guys. I'm single.
What?
Oh, no. We're really good friends.
Embarrassment on national TV. She now sees a massive audience to advertise herself. Okay, I have a big audience. I am being seen. I've presented my best self. I need to make sure that the maximum amount of men know that I am available. That's what's happening here. This guy just got outed on national TV. Wow, that's painful.
A man refused to walk his friend back to her dorms when she felt unsafe, all because she rejected him once. In his Reddit post, the man explained that he'd been friends with a woman named Annie for the last 3 years. On a typical Saturday night, he, Annie, and some of their friends would hang out, and then he would walk her back to her dorm before heading back to his dorm. However, about a month ago, he realized he had feelings for Annie and asked her out on a date. She friend-zoned him. It didn't bother him too much, however, he did want to cut back on their friendship a bit. But he has stopped walking her back to her dorm. The first couple of weeks, she walked on her own. One week, she asked him to walk her back because she was scared to walk alone at midnight, especially while drunk. He told her to get an Uber or to ask someone else because he was too tired. While it's understandable that he would want to cut back on their friendship a bit after being rejected, a friendship shouldn't be conditional on romantic interest and reciprocation. It's as if he suddenly stopped caring about her safety and well-being because she didn't return his romantic feelings. The man has been accused of exhibiting nice guy behavior. Acting kind, but then believing he deserves a relationship in return for his friendship. People on Reddit called him out, saying if he was truly friends with Annie, he would still care about her safety. He's more than welcome to work through his feelings, but that doesn't justify his actions and his complete disrespect towards Annie. He blatantly showed that their friendship doesn't mean much after his ulterior motive was void. Gentlemen, don't be that guy. A woman doesn't owe you anything in exchange for friendship.
Ladies, here's a cold hard reality. Men and women cannot be friends. It's that they can't. They cannot be friends. A man gets nothing from a woman that is valuable to him from a male-female relationship. Nothing. And a lot of women cannot freaking understand this because she's the one that's getting all the benefit from the man. She thinks her presence alone should be significant and justify a friendship. Friendships have both parties participating in an equal exchange. A man puts his body in the line. She wants him to walk with her in the dark at night. He has to walk back to his dorm at night, inconveniencing him, putting himself in danger as well. More men get attacked at night and mugged than women do. Did you know that? Yeah, Google it. He has to put his health on the line. He has to put his resources on the line, his time, energy. Women are constantly taking those four things from men: money, energy, attention, and time. All of those are packaged into protection and provision. Yet what does she return? What? If it's not sexual activity, a woman brings nothing else to a man. Because most women are not feminine anymore. Back in the day, a feminine woman would bring a level of peace and tranquility to a man. Nowadays, all modern women are just argumentative. They have no sense of femininity, so men get nothing. When a man has a male, when men communicate with each other as friends, we're constantly interested in the same things. Sports, making money, competitive behavior. We can play the same games together. We can go hard at each other. We can box and hit each other hard. None of these things women like to do with men. And if she does do it, she's horrible at it. So anything that a man wants to do with a woman, it's literally to please her. It's never to please a man. And women don't get this. What does a woman offer a man? She don't even bring solutions to the relationship. Men are solution-based. When either of us as men have a problem, we bring solutions. Women bring feelings. They always try to make the man feel good, but don't solve the problem. That's why women need men, because when she has a problem, the man brings a solution. So even their communication, their verbal communication, is incredibly different. So when this man says, okay, my interest has changed, and she wants to still suck all of the man's resources, money, energy, attention, and time, and the man says, no, I'm pulling that shit back because I'm not getting shit from this. He's the bad guy? They were never friends. It was a one-sided freaking relationship. So don't come with that crap. Men and women cannot be friends. And when I'm talking friends, I'm talking platonic friends. They can be sexual buddies, but they cannot be platonic friends. Because men don't get anything from today's modern woman.
So I got friend zoned. Tonight I finally got the courage to ask one of my guy friends out and admit my feelings for him. And I asked him to be my boyfriend, and he said no. He did not feel the same way for me, and he said that he just wanted to be friends. I have been crying all night, and I feel like I ruined our friendship because I admitted my feelings for him. And when we hung out, I thought we had a connection and there were sparks, and I guess I misread the whole thing. It sucks when someone doesn't feel the same way about you. I wish I didn't admit to him that I wanted a relationship because I feel like I embarrassed myself.
Guess what? Happens with men as well. The reality of it is that he doesn't see the value in you.
Women don't friend zone men that they like. They friend zone men that they're using. Let me repeat that again. Women do not friend zone men that they like. They friend zone men that they are using. And they are using these men for attention. That's the number one thing. How do you actually know that you're being friend zoned? I'm going to tell you the top 4 ways that you know that you're in the friend zone. The first sign in knowing whether or not you've been friend zoned is if she treats you like a pen pal. And what I mean by this is that she texts you constantly for advice and makes the conversation about herself and lets you give her advice, but she never actively wants to hang out. You're definitely friend zoned if she tells you something along the lines of making a pact that if you're not married by a certain age, then you'll marry each other. Yeah, you're friend zoned like a mofo. The third one is if she tells you all these great compliments about you and always hypes you up, but she's always trying to hook you up with somebody else, it's because you're friend zoned. So what that looks like is, oh, you're such a great guy, and then she lists all the things that are so great about you, but you're such a great guy for her friend Lindsay. Number 4 seems pretty obvious, but if she gets mad at you for dating other people, but then if you break up with that person for her, she still won't date you. And all I'm going to say is that y'all know that I don't believe in the friend zone, but if you guys are going to try to keep yourselves there, just remember that this is because you lack boundaries, you lack self-respect, and you need to find it and get yourself out of these weird situations. Be intentional with your dating, be upfront about what you want, stop playing these games, because if you don't play the games, then you can't end up in the friend zone.
Oh, she's awesome. No lies there was detected. None. Gentlemen, please listen to her. I love playing her content. She's really good. You guys should go and follow her on TikTok. Her screen name is Sarah Eaton on TikTok. That's a pretty cool name. Definitely go over there and follow her. Now listen to this one. I've shown this one before, but it's a classic right here.
What benefits do you get from having him as a friend?
So the benefits that I get is like he can tell me like what guys are into me and what guys aren't.
What benefits does he get from having you as a friend?
All right, it's you.
It's different perspectives. Every person is different. People are just people. If we like the same things, why can't we be friends? It doesn't matter who you are or what you are.
If somebody tried to rob you right now, do you expect him to try and step in?
I feel like because he is my friend 100%.
If he's going to risk his life for you, what do you think would be an equal benefit for him having you as a friend?
I don't even know how to answer the question right now because, like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Like I said, I don't look at it like that. I do for you what I would do for anybody. Me, it makes no difference who it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get any benefit with being friends with her if I was friends with you.
Right.
He's so screwed. Poor fool. Pretty much she's just using him. Then when she's hit the wall, mid to late 30s, when no other great prospects come forth, then he'll be the fallback guy. He will only realize what he got when one day he wakes up and they end up in church. This is hilarious. Imagine being at Bible study and your wife of 10 years started giving a testimony. Oh, God. I just thought I would end it with that note. Because that's usually what most of these men who have been friend zoned for life end up with, that catch, that crush he had 10, 15 years prior. And she end up running through everybody else. And then when she had finished running, I'm a runner, I'm a track star, he ended up with the prize. Yeah. My friend, that's the video for today. Hit that like button on the way out, please. Book a session if you ever need any help. And of course, my friends, I will be back tomorrow. And remember, whenever in doubt, always, always ask an older man. I'll see you soon. Cheers. I'm a runner, I'm a track star. Gets me every time.